Hey y'all, Hunter Elliott, rangehot.com. Hope you're doing well. This afternoon I have got a treat for y'all. I'm here to tell you. This is the TALO edition El Dorado, based off the Henry Golden Boy 22 long rifle lever gun. Now before I get into any on all of that, I want to show you that the lever is back. I've ensured the chamber is clear and empty, so we know the little rifle is safe to talk about. So this is another limited edition TALO gun. This based off the Henry Golden Boy. However, the differences are the receiver, the barrel band, and the butt plate here is a high polished rose gold. And the way this kind of come about, y'all, is, you know, I do photography for a handful of manufacturers and distributors for social media, their websites, their pamphlets, all that sort of stuff for their promotional. I got this in from Baron Engraving after they were done with it to photograph. And when I got done, I sent the photos in. They all got approved. Everybody was happy with how it looked. I called them up, and I kind of had my fingers crossed. And I said, hey, look here, y'all. Well, I've already got it. Do you want me to do a review on it? And I really kind of did because, I mean, hell, it's a lever gun in 22, y'all. You know how much fun they are, right? And thankfully, they said, yeah, Hunter, while you've got it, if you want to go ahead and do us a review, and then we'll kind of try to time the release of the review maybe right as round shipping starts going out to distributors. So by the time you see this, it shouldn't be long, and these rifles will be shipping to distributors. With that said, let's talk about some of the specifications real quick like a rabbit. Like I said, it is based off the Henry Golden Boy. It has a 20-inch octagon barrel, which is very cool. It's got a wonderful front sight with a brass bead. It's got your adjustable rear sight. The overall length on this is 38.5 inches. The weight is 6 3/4 pounds. The magazine capacity is 16 rounds. However, you can stuff about 20 rounds of 22 short in it, and we'll get back to that. Trigger pull, just under 4 pounds. Now, I don't have an Msrp yet, y'all, because, like I said, it hasn't quite been announced. But I'm going to say street price is probably going to run, I'm going to guess, like $750-ish. Whenever I get some concrete information, I will update the written review on Range Hot. Okay, so with all that out of the way, let's talk about it. Well, we got it several months ago. We began our review, and it consisted of about 1,000 rounds 22 long rifle, a few 22 longs, and probably about 250 rounds of 22 short. So about 1,000 rounds all total. Throughout that time, we didn't experience any kind of malfunctions or misfeeds as expected. But with this gun, as with any lever gun, when you're running the gun, you want to be very deliberate with the lever. If you're kind of lazily rocking that lever, it may not want to kick the empty shell out enough or whatever, so just bear that in mind. And that holds true for any lever gun. It was a lot of fun for Plinking. We would step off, 15, 20 yards with some 22 shorts and just plink away at steel. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all, that's like eating peanuts. Once you get started, it's hard to stop. Had a lot of fun with that. We did stretch it out about 50 yards, and it printed about 1.5 inch, 2-inch groups at 50 yards from a rest with iron sights. And hey, that's about as good as I can do. So I'm very satisfied with the reliability and the accuracy of the rifle. We had several other people shoot it. Everybody thoroughly enjoyed running the gun. It was a lot of fun as a plinker. Now, also, it would serve very well if you were getting someone into the lever gun world, or maybe some cowboy action shooting or something along those lines. This would be a great introductory piece. Now, it does have a little weight to it at 6 3/4 pounds. When Chad brought Courtney over here and she was running it, after a little while with that large magazine, she did get a little tired, and she started, you see that lean, which, I mean, that's just technique, y'all, but it's still doable. It's a fantastic rifle, reliable, accurate, and actually very attractive. So for me, this would serve very well as a functional wall hanger. If you have somewhere secure, you can hang it up and display it. It is quite attractive, but you could also get out there and, shoot some daggum Coke cans or bang some steel out, and a lot of fun. 22 long rifle is still relatively inexpensive. When you can find 22 short, which was my favorite, it's still relatively inexpensive. So anyway, there's not a whole lot to be said about it because it is a lever gun. I'm thoroughly satisfied with it. Now, understand that there's going to be an article on rangehot.com, and it's going to have all the particular ammo that we shot out of it, the groups that it printed, as well as all the technical information, specifications, that sort of stuff. And we also have got a guest paragraph, excuse me. We have a guest paragraph. I've got one of my friends that come out and shot it. His name is Eric, and he's a gun guy, and he was very enamored with it. He probably shot a couple hundred rounds through it. And so he and I got to talking, and he's, you know, as we always do when I get folks out here, and I'm like, well, what did you think about it? Well, he began to rattle off, you know, oh man, this. I'm like, well, hold on. You know, if it's going to be, if you've got some really, you know, some thoughts on it, how about put that down on some paper and send it over to me. So I'm actually going to include his paragraph of thoughts as well as mine, and taking into account all the other opinions of the people that shot it. But everybody that ran it really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Whew. Now, if you are in the market for a lever gun in 22, and if you ain't, you ought to be. The Henry Golden Boy is a very reliable platform that's been around a long time. They've made a whole lot of them, so you know you're already working with something. But everybody and their brother's got a Golden Boy, or at least everybody I know has got one. So if you were looking for something similar but different, maybe a little showy, a little more attractive, you know, TALO now has this limited edition El Dorado that's being introduced, and that would be one of my first choices. So that's really about all I got. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. If you did like it, if you hated it, give me a thumbs down. If you're gonna give me a thumbs down, let me know what you didn't like about it. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, or leave a comment below. Now, I'm gonna have in the description on the video, I'm gonna have links to TALO as well as my written article. So when you're done watching the video, jump over there, read the article if you want to, or don't if you don't. Hell, it don't matter. And let me know what you think, good, bad, right, or wrong. I always appreciate feedback. So anyway, look here, y'all. That's about all I got. Appreciate your time. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for reading the articles on rangehot.com. Thank you for all the good feedback. I try to continue to make the articles and videos better, so y'all will keep coming back and watching. I want you to take care of yourselves and each other. I look forward to seeing you at the range.